Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to teach you how to knuckleball. So the knuckleball is when the ball travels through the air with little to no spin, which causes it to move unpredictably. Quite difficult for the goalkeepers to judge. It can dip, it can wobble from side to side. Personally, I like to hit knuckleballs on the move. One, it's a lot easier to strike a knuckleball on the move, but also if I was taking a free kick, I would opt for something a little bit more consistent where I know I can hit a similar part of the goal very consistently. With a knuckleball, it's so unpredictable that oftentimes you don't even know where it's going yourself. So for the run-up, we need to generate a lot of momentum, so we want to have 4 to 5 wide strides, and we're going to be slightly off-center but approaching the ball fairly straight. So the ball's out of our feet, and as you can see, it's just to the side of me, so there's enough room for me to plant my planting foot, but also to strike the ball from behind it. Because we're hitting through the ball and trying to generate little to no spin, it's important that we strike from behind the ball. If we shoot from an angle, chances are we're going to add spin to the ball and it's not going to knuckle. Another part of the run-up that might help you with your knuckleball technique is including a vault step. Some players use this, some players don't, so play around with this part. It really helps me with my technique, but the vault step is coming up onto your tiptoes on that step right before you plant. This adds even more momentum. You'll notice as well, this really helps you contract the muscles in your planting leg, which is really important because we want to get a clean strike on the ball with no follow through and no spin. Having a balanced and strong planting foot is going to help you with that. So as we run up to that ball, the final stride up onto the tiptoes, and then we plant beside the ball. When you plant your foot, you want to make sure it's beside the ball, maybe around 6 inches or so, and pointing directly at your target. This is going to help you with the accuracy of the shot because your hips always want to travel in the same direction. So as you swing into the ball, it's going in the direction of your planting foot towards the goal. And as you strike the ball, you want to have maximum backswing in your kicking leg. So as much flexion as you can get, and then you're swinging through. This is going to add more momentum behind the ball, kind of like a bow and arrow. The further back you pull the bow, the further and faster the arrow is going to travel. So you want to have maximum backswing, and then you're striking into the ball. So now let's talk about contact areas, starting with the area of the foot we want to strike with. And you can play around with this one, but usually you're going to find the best area to strike the ball for knuckleballs is around this area, just beside the laces. This sweet spot you can feel with your hand. It's a very dense bone. It's going to give you the cleanest strike on the ball. And the area of the ball we want to strike is right below the center. Just below the logo here, you can see there's a panel. Striking there and towards your target, this is going to allow the ball to rise, and because the ball is going to have that knuckleball effect, then it can dip and do all the movement. So probably the most important step of the knuckleball is the follow through, or should I say lack of follow through, because we really want to punch the ball off of our foot. If we follow through, we're going to increase our contact time on the ball, which is going to add spin. If you were doing a curling shot, you usually wrap your foot around the ball, or if you're doing a driven shot with backspin, you usually follow through towards your target because you want to maximize that contact time on the ball to increase the spin and increase the movement. Because we're trying to hit the ball with no spin at all, we want to minimize that contact time. So as we strike the ball, we want to make sure the ball punches off our foot, and then we stop our follow through as quickly as we can so that we minimize that spin. And as we angle our foot, we want to make sure we're pointing our toes down and to the side to expose that area and really lock our ankle. This is really important for a knuckleball. You want to make that ankle as rigid as possible, so when you strike the ball, it leaves the foot cleanly. If you have a loose foot, you're going to, again, increase that contact time on the ball and add spin, and it's not going to knuckle. You should be really tense. Tighten up that core, tense all the muscles in your leg to make sure you stop that swing, and then it should allow you to get that knuckleball effect. So there we have it, some tips for you to improve your knuckleballs. And if you want more shooting tutorials, we have a full playlist here on the channel with plenty of different techniques for you to master. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button for weekly training videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.